Welcome to the podcast, The Pilgrim and the Monk. A developing story of a pilgrim who is seeking the truth, and a monk who helps him find the way. Written by Timothy G. A. Cooper. Narrated and produced by Greg Cooper. Chapter 153. Demonic.
Monk, today I feel like such an old man. I look at the younger generations and I wonder what happened to them. They're all so spoiled and entitled.
Lest we forget, they are the product of our parenting.
Are you suggesting it's my generation's fault?
Certainly not, Pilgrim. I'm stating it as a fact.
That's hardly fair. They make their own decisions.
That is true, except they were never taught how to make wise decisions. They believe every idea they have is true. How can you possibly grow if you cannot recognize your own errors and faults?
I suppose that's the unavoidable result of emphasizing self-esteem over truth.
We have created a distorted sense of what is important. Ease, comfort, and happiness have been elevated as the highest goods. Sacrifice is rejected, and suffering is considered to be a terrible evil.
In our attempts to protect our children, we didn't prepare them to face life.
I believe the future looks grim for the younger generations. Some countries now offer medical assistance in dying just so people will not have to face suffering.
Isn't that just for people who have a terminal illness?
Sadly, no. It has been expanded to those diagnosed with mental illness. I am reminded of a passage of the Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. The senior demon Screwtape advises Wormwood to plant in his patient's mind the idea that the lowest moments of life are permanent. Suffering should be avoided at all cost, but the circumstances surrounding it will never improve. That will cause the patient to despair, ultimately leading to suicide.
We both know from experience that life is in constant flux, with good and bad times.
We may understand that, but how many do not? Worse yet, how many are fooled into believing suicide is the only way out? It is demonic.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm not sure we should respond to this by glorifying suffering. A lot of suffering is self-induced.
I agree with you, Pilgrim. I do not glorify suffering. I understand how necessary suffering is to our faith.
I'm not sure I get the distinction.
How do we learn complete dependence on God, if not through suffering, self-inflicted or otherwise? Did not our Lord tell the Apostle Paul that his power was made perfect in Paul's weakness? We know the fullness of his grace when we are the most broken.
I think I understand what you're saying. If we deny all suffering, we prevent people from the possibility of knowing the fullness of God. Is there a way to save these generations, or are they lost?
Only the Spirit of God can restore them. We may help by pointing the way to God.
Never have I sensed such an urgency to share the gospel, Monk.
That is good, Pilgrim. Use that as your motivation to glorify God. You've been listening to The Pilgrim and the Monk, written by Timothy G. A. Cooper, narrated and produced by Greg Cooper. We hope you enjoyed this production. Please join us again for the next episode.